Well, hello everyone. I hope this is working. I spent literally all night trying to get a microphone set up to work on this thing. And that is why I no longer buy GoPro products. I'm using the GoPro Session, and it's the last GoPro I ever bought, and I've had most of them since they got released. And the reason why it's the last one, oh yeah, before I do my little moan, I'm not taking out the M-Slaz. Not today. God, they park so close, don't they? I hope this has got audio, because again, I spent all night last night trying to get audio, using all sorts of microphones, all sorts of gadgets and add-ons. In the end, I'm using the wireless Rode mic, which I've had to use very heavy-duty sticky tape to stick onto the side of the helmet and find a way to add it into my helmet. And it's mounted in my helmet now, obviously, if you can hear me. I don't know. I hope you do, because I spent hours, again, experimenting last night. And this was the only microphone setup that would work out of about 5 microphones. And this is why I hate GoPro. Because they force you to buy their stupid little dongle for ridiculous amounts of money. And the microphones never work. And I was testing over and over and over again. It just never made any sense. Nothing would work. Nothing. Let's get you nice and close. You can be close to there. I own both of you. Okay. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we are on the MT15. And if you can hear me, well, I hope you can hear me, then we're about to take it for a ride. It's filthy. Anyway, so yeah, I won't buy GoPro anymore because they just don't work half the time, and the batteries die all the time, and they're just not worth the money. There's so much competition out there. Why bother? Seriously, why bother? Why bother when there's so many good cameras? Wait, one of these is my sun visor. We'll figure it out. There we go. Yeah, why would you bother since there's so much competition out there? Anyway, but I'm using it now, and hopefully you've got audio, I hope. And I hope that my microphone doesn't fall out, because I'll be really sad, because this wireless mic costs a lot of money. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bangkok. It's truly terrifying, horrifying. Oh, brakes a little bit. Little bit iffy. I've got a little backfire there. So this is the main stretch, Sukhumvit. Very busy road. Ladies and gentlemen, that was full throttle. I am not joking. That was full throttle. So this is the MT15, 155cc, 20 horsepower, 130-ish kilos wet. It is a very lightweight bike, handles beautifully. I have Olin suspension on the back, and I have uprated the fork oil. However, I do have an Olin's fork kit literally sitting at home waiting for me to install it. That's all she's got. That was 70 kilometers an hour. Woo! Yeah, seriously. It's not fast. However, it's not fair for me to say that, okay? Because I'm used to very fast big bikes. So everyone that's watching this, if you're from India, Malaysia, anywhere that sells this bike, Thailand, thank you for watching. Hello, welcome. I don't usually do bike videos, but I will be from this point as well. Usually I do silly BMW videos because I'm silly. Oh god, I want to get into that shade. Wearing lots of lotion. Ooh. That's the good thing about the 130 kilo weight, is that you can literally tip this thing on its side to get around. Okay, visor up. So 155cc, yeah, it's not going to set the world on fire, and it certainly doesn't. This bike is not stock. It has a full Aprokovich exhaust. It has these fancy radial levers. It's got the, I've done a review before, it's got a RCB 4-piston caliper on the front. The front fork oil has been filled with heavier weight. I think it's a 40 weight. And we have an adjustable Öhlins on the back, which has been adjusted to how I like it, which is not too stiff, but fairly stiff, which is what I'm used to, because I'm used to heavier, sportier bikes. Now, my experience is usually on bikes that are huge, so, you know, 1000cc upwards. I like big bikes, I like torque. Ironically, now I own an MT07. It is the smallest bike I've owned in about 10 years. However, I love it. It's great. It's got all the power you need. But again, that's a different conversation, different bike. I'm not talking about that. We're talking about this, the latest and greatest 150. And it is the greatest 150 you can get. I can say that without even hesitating. It makes the most power out of all the 150s out there. It looks the best. It sounds pretty good. It sounds real nice now. It's got your pocket of it. It sounds like a little baby motocross bike. But 20 horsepower is pretty good for a 4-stroke. And the sky's the limit with this thing. And that is something I'll get into at a later date. What else can I talk about while I'm in traffic? The ergonomics, very, very comfortable. The seat is comfortable. There's less vibrations on this bike than there are on the previous version, which is the M-Slaz, which is the other bike I own. So not only does it have an extra 5 horsepower, it's a little bit lighter. Well, hopefully it's recording. I have no idea. I like it. It's got a zippy top end. The M-Slaz doesn't have that. I'm in 3rd gear. Once you get to about 9,000 and the red line's at 11, it's got like a, I wouldn't say 2-stroke, but it's got a little 2,000 RPM kick. So between 9,000 and 11,000, I guess that's where peak power is. And probably where the extra couple of horsepower, was it 5 horsepower difference? I believe that's where most of it is. Because if you just ride this around like an old man, they don't feel all that different torque or power-wise. It's only when you get on it yeah. It's only when you get on it do you really notice it. But yeah, there is distinct power advantage between the MT15 and the previous generation M-Slaz. Now, depending on where you live in Asia, this is the generation 3, so it's the same as the new R15. But the previous R15 was 4 or 5 horsepower lower. It used a different head. The engine is the same, but the head is completely different. And that's where all the power is. So all the power is pretty much on the top end, and that's where they got it from, by using a more trick head. CC wise, it's only 5cc bigger. There's nothing in it. This is going to be boring. I'm going to cut the feed again, I think. Unless you're going to go green. Are you going to go green? Are you? Look at my skin. Good job of all lotion today. I'm going to have to reapply though as soon as I get to where I'm going. There's actually another reason why I'm using the little 150 today, and that's because I don't think my ribs can handle the torque and power of the MT07 at the moment. That sounds so girly, but I broke one rib and cracked another set, or did I crack both? I don't know, and break one. Anyway, I screwed up my ribs big time, and I have to take care of them, which means no gym, no hard exercising, you know, no running. Not that I run much anyway. And that is all she's got, ladies and gentlemen, but hey, it's enough for the city, right? Now, this is actually a quiet day. Yes, you're probably watching this in another country going, oh my god, this place is crazy. No. This is quiet. This is very quiet. That is why I'm out today, because it's a quiet day. Normally, it is complete gridlock everywhere. She does get off the line pretty quick. It's got a very, very low first gear, and the clutch is very soft. It's like a baby. It's lovely, supple and smooth in an almost Honda-like way. My clutch on the MT07 and the clutch on the MT09 is nowhere near as supple and soft as this boy here. It's lovely. Anyone can get on this and ride it, and that's probably the idea, since it's designed for everyone and anyone. It's a really good bike. When I originally bought this, I thought, oh god, this is going to be a complete crap box, you know. But to be honest with you, I've kind of fallen in love with it, and I've really come to enjoy it, because you can throw this thing around and do things that you can't do with a sports bike, or even a street bike, a bigger street bike. But you can with this. Where is the... There we go. Yeah, like I said, this is a quiet day. Crazy, right? This is a quiet day. Now, I learnt to ride on the streets of London through rush hour traffic, so going through traffic is nothing new for me. However, this is like London rush hour times crazy, because multiple lanes and doesn't really make much sense, and you have to be very careful. Now, I could be wrong in saying this, so if I get this wrong, please correct me in the comments, but I believe Thailand has got either the #1 or #2 spot for road deaths, as in traffic-related deaths. And yeah, I can kind of see why. Right.